Hey everybody, welcome back to the Asian Astrologer. Today I thought I would change things up a little bit and do full moon horoscopes for the Sagittarius full moon coming up on Wednesday 11th June at 3:44 p.m. Malaysia time, which would be about 3:44 a.m. New York time. Adjust it for your time zone. This full moon will be ruled by Jupiter. And I just wrote a Substack on Jupiter, who has just moved into Cancer. And this will be coloring the experience that we're having of this full moon, because it will be giving us this newfound sense of optimism and hope, which is why I titled this Return of Hope. Why I say this is because Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. It's superpowered there. And what this means is that for the next year, from now, June 2025 to July 2026, we will be feeling this expansion of the nurturing qualities within. So in our relationships, in the things that we create in the world, Cancer is the great mother. It makes sense that Jupiter, the planet of abundance and expansion, loves being in Cancer because Cancer just wants to nurture and grow. So in the spirit of this, as my usual style, I have come up with horoscopes that double as homework for each of the 12 signs. And so I am going to read them out for you and let me know if it resonates with you. So for Aries Rising, this full moon will be in your 9th house. So your homework is broaden your horizons. It's time for a new adventure. So this could be a new course that you're doing, a new, opportunity to study something new. It could be a travel opportunity as well to a new culture. Generally, things that will broaden your perspectives on the world. This is a great time to just do it. Taurus Rising, 8th house. Your homework is your shadows are a deep sea adventure. Time to dive in. So generally, when I think about a Sagittarian 8th house, I feel that there is so much wisdom contained in the unseen. 8th house is a dark house. It's ruled by fear, right? And Taurus, there is so much that you cling on to in your comfort zone, in the fear that you have of venturing outside of the things that you are familiar with. But you are actually more intimate than most with your shadows, with your mental health, with what's within. This is a full moon to unpack that, to peel back the layers and look with it. Gemini Rising, this is your 7th house. So I would say take your beloved out on a date. Get out of your comfort zone. This beloved can have many meanings. You could be your own beloved, but I always think that for 7th house, you learn most about the world through the other, right? Your relationships give you the best perspective on what is true in life. So if you've been feeling a little bit lost, if you've been feeling like, okay, I want to find out more about what I am meant to do, I think just letting things unfold. It could be your bestie, it could be your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whatever, like finding someone in your life that you feel that trust with and taking them out on a date with that intention of connecting. I think this is a great way to work with this full. Cancer Rising, this is your 6th house. So this is your homework. Change up your routine and gain a new perspective on your work. So personally, I've kind of already been living this. Like you can see that I'm already in a new cafe. In the past week, I think I've been to 5 new cafes. And this perspective of working with my body, working with that inner nudge of like, okay, I kind of want this kind of environment today. This feels inspiring to me. I think that's the key word for Sagittarius. This feels inspiring to me. So I'm going to choose this. I'm going to do this. And flowing with that gives you a new perspective on the work that you are doing. Leo Rising, 5th house. This full moon is a permission slip to try a new hobby. You never know. You might find that it actually grows into something new in your life that brings you back in deeper connection with your inner child. So the thing about Sagittarius 5th house is that You might feel like there's never one thing that you're super passionate about. There are just like a bunch of different things that are always vying for your attention. And as a fixed sign, like Leo, you want to just like double down and like, I want to focus on that one thing. Why do I have so many interests? But I feel like this full moon would give you perspective on how all these different little threads of interests tie together. So yes, that is your homework. Try a new hobby or just go and do the thing that really lights your inner child on fire. Virgo Rising, this is your 4th house. Expand what home means to you. What do you need to feel safe? And you might find with a Sagittarian 4th house, what you need to feel safe might look very different than what you originally thought. So Virgo loves routine, right? Virgo wants things to be a certain way. But the thing about a Sagittarian 4th house is that there's actually so much wisdom that is embedded in your bloodline, in your, the roots where you came from. So this might be a really good full moon to tap into that, right? To schedule a date with, your family, right? Look through old photo albums, have a conversation with your grandparents, and just really look for that spark of insight in those relationships, right? In those foundational relationships. Or it could just be sprucing up your home and getting a new perspective on, oh, okay, if I shift the furniture this certain way, like, okay, it brings out something new in me. So that can be a great way to work with this full moon. Libra Rising, this is your 3rd house. Your homework is take a risk, share your voice. It's time to express your truth. So your ruler, Venus, has just re-entered her beautiful home in Taurus, right? She feels super powerful here. And with Jupiter also entering a place where Jupiter feels super powered, I feel like all the stars in a way are kind of aligning in a way that really empowers you. So if there is a message that you have been sitting on, if there is something that you've been feeling like, okay, I don't really feel like I can share this just yet, I think taking time this full moon to really sit with your words, your message, and putting it out there, you will feel super empowered and super resourced to actually start expressing yourself more authentically right now. So do that. Scorpio Rising, this is your 2nd house. So a Sagittarian 2nd house is that despite your desire to control things sometimes, Scorpio Rising, there's actually so much abundance that comes from you surrendering and trusting in the flow of the universe, which is a very Sagittarian concept, right? So I wrote, money is energy and it's time to grow yours. So a lot of work to be done, I feel, under this full moon around your sense of worthiness, your sense of receiving, right? Sagittarius receives. I don't know if that really makes sense, but it's like you will do the thing. You have this appetite for risk, and when you actually go and do the thing, you might find all this abundance coming back to you in a way that hasn't really made sense before, but now things are finally aligning and flowing and opening up for you. So yes, take that risk. It's time to grow. Sagittarius Rising, of course, this full moon is in your 1st house. So my homework for you is go on a solo adventure date and document what comes up. Okay? So this is pretty interesting because this basically says, okay, just go off on your own, freedom. This thing is such a deep need of yours. Like, go off on your own and document, like pay close attention to what comes up for you within. In this process, and it could be honestly as something as small as going to a park, going to a different side of town that you normally don't. It doesn't have to be this big trip, but if it is, great. But as you embark on this process, pay attention to what comes up within. Whenever a full moon is in our 1st house, we gain a lot of insight into how we operate, what we actually want and need. So I don't know about you, but as a Sagittarius moon myself, when I travel is when I find the deepest clarity about my life and how I want to live it. So that's what I hope for you this full moon. Just get out there and do something. Capricorn Rising, this is your 12th house. So my homework to you is take yourself into nature and explore your inner world. What I mean by this is the 12th house is the house of dreams. It's a dark house. Also, it's an unconscious house. It's really hard to grasp onto things that are transiting here. But when the full moon is there, there's a chance for it to illuminate a soul level insight that we have not had access to all this while. And personally, especially, it's Capricorn, Earth sign, the best way to do that is in nature. So going on a hike, going out in solitude to a place in nature where you feel held, and just sitting there, meditating there, allowing the insights to come, I think it's going to be very interesting what comes up for you. So if you do this, actually, let me know what comes up. I'm super curious. 2 more to go. Aquarius Rising, this is your 11th house. So your homework is expand your circle. Your network is here to help you grow. Aquarius Rising, you've been going through this period where Pluto, the planet of transformation, has been in your sign, right? And he's going to be in this sign for a very long time. This full moon helps you to see the bigger picture in a way that helps you realize you are not alone. Aquarius Risings have this opportunity with this full moon to receive support, but it starts with you putting yourself out there, right? So in the 11th house, it's the house of support. It's the house of, the people around you, your networks, right? People that support your visions and ambitions. So putting yourself out of your comfort zone and just going to be in community during this full moon, I think it's going to really bring this clarity on, oh wow, I am on the right track and I do have people supporting me. And finally, last but not least, Pisces Risings, right? This Sagittarius full moon is in your 10th house. And most likely for most of you, this is where your midheaven is as well. So the 10th house, as the house of reputation and career, your homework is, what do I want to be known for? It's time to take that risk. So if there has been, like a rebranding, maybe, if there has been a project, if there has been something you've been sitting on, this is a beautiful moon with Mars trining it for you to take that action and just go for it. The thing about a Sagittarius 10th house is that it's so embodied for you. You actually need to be out there doing the thing. And that gives you that clarity. The more you do, the more clarity you have. So this is the full moon to just go for it. All right, everybody, that is the end of the horoscopes. Let me know if yours resonates with you. And yeah, let me know if you want to see more video horoscopes like this. And I might do one again for next month's full moon. So much love to you. I am the Asian Astrologer, and my books are open if you would like a reading. So much love.